All right, guys, we're going to start this match now. I think this is like our 6th, possibly our 7th match of the day. We've got Tinsley Johnson versus Robbie Ling. This should be a good match. Robbie Ling is he's an Irishman and good friend of mine who does he does some cue repair. He's also a Tiger dealer. If you want anything from Tiger products, you can contact Robby up in the Northern California sort of Bay Area. And he's also does a lot actually. Works for the school district in the Martinez area, I believe. And he's also a contractor. He's built houses and all kinds of stuff. He's jack of all trades and does cue repair. I mean, what doesn't this guy do? Well, hopefully you guys will think he plays good pool too. So let's see. He's a good guy, good people. He's coming back into the game because he was off for like 2 years after, well, maybe a year and a half after hurting his leg, and he had to have, I think he had to have major surgery to his leg, and he took about a year to recover from that. And do you want a headset? And so it's really nice to see Robby playing again. And he is playing against Tinsley Johnson. And Tinsley Johnson is he's also a Bay Area player. I hear he's made a little bit of his money in life as a poker player as well. But he's a very good pool player. He was recently at the Andy Mercer tournament at the Rum Runner, and we've also had him live on POVPOOL playing at the Terry Stonier tournament, and we've also streamed him way back in the day at the Chet Ito tournaments in Mountain View when California Billiards was at the Mountain View. So it's nice to have Tinsley back in the balls. With us here on POVPOOL. And look at this kick shot. And look at this. Every time he gets a good hit, he ends up hooked again. So, and I'm sitting here with Chris Swart, the owner of California Billiards.
What's up, Daniel?
What's up, brother?
So anyway, I liked what you said about Tinsley.
Yeah.
I wish there was 50 more of them in the pool world, because this man travels everywhere to play pool.
Yeah, for action. That's true. He comes and plays this tournament every third Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Almost.
He's been coming in quite a bit lately.
And then he plays hard times on their Sunday tournament.
Yeah, he's been gone for a little while, but he's kind of back playing again. I know back in 15, I'd say at least 15 years ago plus, I know that he would never stay at the tournament. He always drove home. And I don't know if he still does that today.
Wow.
But he would drive to Oregon, play in a tournament on Saturday.
Oh, my God, stop that.
He would drive to Oregon on Saturday. He would drive all the way after the tournament. He'd drive all the way home, all the way back to his house, and then walk all the way back to Oregon and play on Sunday if he was playing.
Are you
Sunday.
kidding me?
I'm not joking.
That's over the top, sir.
But that's what his thing was. He wanted to get home to the.
And you said you wanted like home. 15 more of those?
Yeah, because he was there. And you know what? I'm not trying to put this on a lot of the pool players today, but a lot of them just are tardy. They don't show up on time.
Yeah.
They don't come early.
Yeah.
They're always they're always on the phone. Hey, can you put me in about a half hour away? Well, it started a half hour ago. Those kind of people, right?
No, we had that today.
Tinsley will drive 500 miles and be there an hour early.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
The man's never late.
Yeah.
He makes sure he gets up. He makes sure he's on time. He's always ready to go. There's no excuse.
Yeah. Yeah, he keeps to himself too. You know,
does.
he's not an outgoing or boisterous guy, and he doesn't bark at people. Not that I see.
No, he's very, very nice guy. A lot of people, you know, I want to say he's kind of like me, where a lot of people don't speak to him or don't come up to him to speak to him because he doesn't really project himself out. He doesn't go out there and he doesn't talk to people. So people, you know, think that he's a mean kind of guy. He's not. He's
you say nice like in some sense of the word, he seems like intimidating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there he goes. He racked up his first win on the board. Tinsley Johnson, and then
the other reason why I want 50 more of them is because Tinsley is very fast at playing. He does not waste his time.
He doesn't take much time.
He doesn't take time.
Yeah. If we had 50 Tinsleys in the tournament,
that's right.
We'd be done at like 10 o'clock tonight. But
that's right.
I think we're going to be done around 2 o'clock tonight.
He knows what he wants to do.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about 9-ball and 10-ball. There's only so many shots. You don't have to sit there and look at it for 5 hours. It's there. It's not. Go. You know. I just like the way you play.
9-ball, 80% of the time, there's 2 or 3 shots you can play.
Right.
And usually doesn't take long to decide what shot. But some people do like to take long. I don't know what that is. But that phenomenon does exist. Anyway, Chris, thank you again for hosting another great tournament. And
well, you have to thank Matchroom in the U.S. Open for putting on the big tournament that allows us to put on these little qualifiers. And
yes, yeah.
Hopefully get a low-rated Fargo to have a chance at winning a spot to play against top pros. These guys, you know,
some
it's a $1,000 entry.
World.
That's a huge amount of money.
It is.
This is not chump change for anybody.
No, sir.
Plus $750 to take with you to throw in the slot machine and try to double it or put it on black. You know?
Yeah. But that's another thing too. Is like, you know, I'm not saying a lower rated player at $40 entry is going to win this. But could you imagine somebody at $40 winning this?
It can happen.
Basically $40 to play the U.S. Open.
You get in the right bracket. You get in the right bracket, and you get the, again, this is 9-ball. Anything can happen.
Yeah, talk about value.
I mean, look what happened to Billy Thorpe, right? Rum Runner. He has somebody he plays against that knocks in 2-9 combos like 5 times in a match, right?
Christina Gonzalez.
There you go. Yeah. So anything can happen anytime.
He's looking at that
so,
7
well,
to see if it's
Tinsley
close.
won't take that long. So it's either he's going to bank it or he's just going to lay it right in there behind that 9-ball.
Yeah, I saw him play at the Terry Stoner, and he looked like he had a fire under him.
Oh, yeah. No, when he's going, he's going. You know.
Oh, he missed that 7 completely. So that's balling.
Sometimes it goes a little too much. No, Robby should be able to get this.
Yeah.
If he wasn't using that shaft, I don't think he could have made that shot. Sorry, I just like giving crap to people that went out and spent a bunch of money on a shaft. It's not like it makes balls for you.
Well, you know, I mean, you can't blame people for wanting to know what all the hype is about, and you know, I mean, a lot of people do like the fact that it's the type of shaft that you never have to clean over and over again because it just doesn't ding.
I agree, but the one thing that I have a problem with is it's black and it's distracting.
I've said that too. I mean, that's my main gripe is If they had another color for this shaft, I might consider it.
And there's no reason why they can't. It's a resin.
Yeah.
Anyway. So any 9 balls been made?
Yeah, Ernesto Dominguez made a 9 on the break.
Okay.
And
cool.
we just saw a 9 on the break. In the last match, I think Mark Tew made a 9-ball break, his second break. So I've seen 2 today.
Just curious, because it's not every day that we rack the 9
Rack
ball
the 9
spot.
on the spot, yeah. It's not every day that we play 9-ball. You're used to coming here and doing 1-pocket tournaments.
Well, I want to thank you and obviously Geraldine, who's busting her butt running the tournament. And
well, she is.
You guys making the trip up here and letting everybody out there watch it.
Yeah, thank you. It's always a pleasure to come and see. And you know what, too, Chris, I got to congratulate you, man. Every year I come here, the place seems more packed than it was the last time. And like when I was here last night, I couldn't believe how packed it was last night. And I'm not just talking players showing up for your tournament. I'm just talking about your regular customers.
Well, it's because we've been, we sell drugs at the counter, so I'm starting to get them lined up. No, it's been busy. It's spring break, too. There's a lot of the kids around here on spring break, so
yeah, that's it.
Summertime's coming. Sun's out.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Well, you've got good staff too, so.
Yeah, well, we're running a little short on staff right now because it's, typical issues with life with a lot of them, and got a couple in the hospital and some other stuff going on. But it seems like every tournament that we have, I've got, I got somebody that's hurt or mom gets in an accident or, those kind of things. But
see that there?
This crew, they work their butts off.
It seemed like Tinsley played a 1-pocket shot to get shape on the 2.
Smart shot.
Instead of shooting the 1 ball straight to the corner.
If he misses it, he gets semi-safe. This could be a scratch here if he's not careful.
Yeah, that's like a poison shot.
Made it good. Not going to get shape on the 2, but not a bad shot. So I'm guessing there's going to be a safety here. Okay, not so much, but I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to spin that ball up into the
5-9. Yeah.
So Tinsley's got some work to do. 5 ball's the pain in the butt.
Joey Chin says hello.
Hello.
Just texted me and says, I hope you're having fun up there. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Missing you, buddy. But I know you can't attend every event.
Got a bad roll there.
This is, I could predict maybe 3 or 4 more innings before I see another. Before I see.
Well, for me, I'm the crazy one right here, and I look at this and.
You want to bank the 3 into the 5-9?
No, I'm going to 3. No, I'm going after the 3 and sending the cue ball down to the 8-5-9 to try to break them up because I could cut that 4 ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. From anywhere almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I see what he's trying to do there, but for me, it was to come around and go ahead and break into that now and then just slice that forward.
Yeah, well, a lot of times in 9-ball, it's always good to attack the problem balls early as early as you can.
Yeah, and not wait for it to be the ball that you're going
the
after.
one before
in the
that, yeah.
Right. Well, sometimes you don't have a choice. Like Tinsley right here is not going to have a choice. He's going to have to. I see him making the 3, getting a good angle on the 4 to come down to hit those 3 balls. I think it's the only way to do anything. I guess he could come from behind. He might be able to actually slide in underneath the 9 and make the 5 in the corner, which would actually set him up on the 6 ball. But he's got to really get. He's got to get good. He's got to actually get about where the cue ball is now. Yeah. So if he can get back in that same spot, I think that. Yeah, I think he's decent there. I think he can. You can draw it down a little bit. It's a tough shot. You can use 2 rails and come try to get down and hear him on the bottom side of the 5.
He's doing 2 rails.
Okay. Well, I mean, it puts him in the same area. Actually, almost perfect. And then just run the cue ball and follow that cue. He might be playing safe.
Stopping or safe?
I can't see the 6, but I think he's got to be at the above. He needs to. I would go. I would follow this, but the angle might be off.
Oh, he doesn't want to make this. Yeah. Wow, he almost made the ball.
That's what I was going to say.
He almost created more problems for himself. Robbie's in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, I don't see him hitting this 5.
Well, I mean, even if he hits the ball, he's got to hit it safe. But where is it going to go safe?
You just make it.
Yeah, you know, actually, that's something he missed. I would have liked to shoot that 4 rails instead of the 2 rails because you have a better chance of bringing the 5 back down table.
Well, in reality, you got to hit it.
Yeah.
That's everything.
But it's an easier hit if you go for 4 rails.
True.
A lot of people don't realize that.
The more rails you go for it,
the easier it actually is. Yeah.
So Tinsley should be out from here. I don't see any issues.
You're right. He's a fast one. They should call him Flash.
A little weak on that one, but
yeah, he's out of line.
He's all right. He'll cut those.
Woo! 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Yeah.
2 to 1.
2 to 1. So how many people we got out there? 7, 8?
No, we're
the Warrior game's over, so we probably got an additional 5 or 6 more.
We're holding steady around 150 people. We've had actually, there's a lot of other streams going on too. So
you have the other tournament in Vegas. Is it Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas.
The qualifying thing.
I think Railbirds TV is doing something, and God knows what else is happening today.
Well, the good news is at about 11 o'clock tonight, there's a $10,000 action match going
on. Where's that?
Here. You didn't know?
No. Tell me about it.
At 11 o'clock tonight, $10,000 action match.
With who?
I have no idea yet. I'm just making
it
up.
Okay. 11 o'clock this evening, guys.
Yeah, there you go. Action match.
This is a $10,000
10,000 pesos.
Yeah.
10,000 pesos. No, I know Hugo's here. I heard the roofer's in town, so
no.
I think there's going to be. I know he wants table 11 here pretty soon. So
really?
They might be throwing down. So I'm sure there'll be something going on tonight.
So Steve is here, huh?
Well, that's what he said. I haven't seen him yet.
How about Jeff Gregory? We're going to see him.
I don't know.
He was in our chat room earlier. By the way, hi to Turbo Draw. Mike Ayers, want to say hi to you, buddy. And everybody else watching too. The Abhorrent Chef. Jose Garcia, Hithman Hamden, Pool 365. Nina Esquivel, she says, or he says, I don't know, who watched Homero Esquivel? We didn't get a chance to have him on the stream table. I don't know if he's still in the bracket, but you can actually click on the bracket in the description of this video. There is a bracket there. You can see if Homero is still in this tournament.
It's at CompuSports. Looks like Tinsley's finishing this off with a hurried pace.
Yeah, yeah. He's got a bus to catch to Oregon.
No, I mean I'm dead serious.
Look at him. Look.
I was blown away by.
It's like watching a silent movie, you know, and you see like people move fast.
But yeah, I mean, we were in Oregon I can't remember where we were at in Oregon at a tournament. It was a bar box tournament. And I go, where are you staying at tonight? I'm driving home. I go, no, you're not. He goes, I do it every tournament, no matter where I'm at. I drive home and I come back.
Wow.
I don't know if he still does that today. I'm gonna guess because I'm gonna guess not, because I know you just said he was in Vegas. I don't see him driving home and then going back to Vegas. But
right.
Anything's possible.
Well, he's rated a 648 is Tinsley. And Robby is 551. So, you know, Tinsley's a favorite according to the Fargo rating system.
648. That means he'll play a race to 8 in 6 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah, something like that.
I think he's.
Look at he's
speeding
speeding up.
Fast.
He's speeding fast.
Playing a little fast.
Playing faster than he normally is. Oh, look at this! I love this speed. Look at this shot. Bingo. Tinsley feels like he has his number. I think that's why he's.
Well, he hasn't really given Robby much of a chance to shoot anything.
No, he's not.
He's been behind a ball most every time.
He's not.
Now, this is not a hard hit, to be honest with you.
What do you do? Short rail first?
Oh no!
Or
well,
long,
I mean, you
long
could.
rail,
For me,
zigzag.
I'm bending around I'm coming around I'm massing around the 4 a little bit, and then coming 2 rails into the.
Why do I feel like
rails.
he's going for his jump cue?
I wouldn't use it. You don't need a jump cue here. I don't think.
Jump kick. He's looking at the jump kick.
Yeah, maybe. But I think you can. You masse a little bit. It's easy to get to that 3 ball. And to be honest with you, if you hit it right, you come underneath that 3 ball, you got a chance of making the 9 ball.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that was a hell of a hit right there. That was a great
the
job.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Scraped his way out of it. Jump kick.
What kind of jump cue was that?
Oh, I don't know. We don't have any sponsors for this event. We don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a short
It's
cue.
a short cue with with some kind of a tip on it.
He uses shaft.
All right. Well, Robby's got a shot here.
Man, he was supposed to get table 6 or table 11?
11.
11, yeah, okay.
Is that for the $10,000 match?
Uh-huh. Yeah. It might be. If he's playing the roofer, I guarantee it's going to be in the thousands.
Know. Yeah.
It's not going to be in the hundreds.
Who's backing?
Who? Backing who?
Who's backing who?
Hugo?
Yeah.
It ain't me.
Is there a corporation on that one?
I have no idea. Not me.
Can we buy stocks in that match?
Yeah, I don't.
Is that going IPO anytime soon? Is there a public offering?
Hubonics.
Hubonics.
Yeah, Robby's having a tough time.
Yeah, well, you know, Tinsley's not making it easy for him. He's definitely turned the screws on him.
Tinsley's been doing some missing here. Wow, that's good speed to play in between those.
Yeah.
Good shot. So this is looks like pretty clear and dry. Straight shot here. There's nothing. This is natural shape. Onto the 7, 8 into the side, or in the corner. Came up short.
A little bit.
See, and he put a little bit of English on it. That's why it went off to to the right a little bit.
See that
He just needed a natural fall, just straight follow up, and I think he'd have been better off. I think he put a little.
You know what I like about Tinsley, though? Well, he's not going to bank this, but
no,
he's the kind of guy that if it's easier, he'd bank it.
Yeah, and he's off today. I've seen him play a lot better than he's playing right now.
Yeah.
So these guys have been here, since 10 o'clock this morning. So you're starting to see a little fatigue.
That's true. That's true.
It's a grind. These tournaments are a grind.
Yeah. That's why I don't know. I've always been one for action more than tournaments, just because you can quit any time, and you just get to keep playing.
This is true.
Sitting here with Johnny Donahoe.
How you doing, fellas?
Johnny Donahoe, he's been here grinding away, fixing cues, adding tips on to people's
people the shaft.
People's equipped malt.
Giving people the shaft.
Yeah, giving people the shaft. Johnny Donahoe, he's kind of the resident, well, I don't want to say resident, but he's always here when we're doing a tournament here.
You going to be here tomorrow? Oh, never mind. I was going to say you guys can come down tomorrow and get your stuff done, but he's not going to be here tomorrow. So.
No.
Better come down tonight. Better hurry up. If you need to get something done and you're close, you better run over here. Get it done.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Anybody that's in this area that needs any tip work done can always drop their stuff off here. Johnny picks it up.
There you go.
Takes it home, takes care of it, and brings it back. And he's normally done within 1 or 2 days.
Oh, speaking of which, I was going to ask you. By the way, for those who don't know, this is Chris Swart. He's the proprietor here at California Billiards, and I was looking over at your clothing rack over there. You guys have tons of T-shirts, but I tried to promote your store online today, and I realized, oh my God, there's no inventory in the store.
It's under construction.
Yeah.
No,
So
we haven't finished it yet.
I was hoping we could use this opportunity to.
I know, huh?
Because the T-shirts you got are so cool, man. They're so cool. I mean, they're not just pool T-shirts. They're cool T-shirts, man.
We're working on it, I promise. We're working on it.
Yeah, I understand. All right.
Look, if that's the one thing that we just haven't got done yet, y'all got to be happy. At least the tables are clean and they're done, right?
Yeah.
No, it's just it's something that it sounds really easy to do, but it's a lot of work to put together.
Sure.
You got to have inventory control. You got to have people that will count the shirts and tell you what inventory you have. And
then if they're buying them online, you've got to somehow distribute and ship all of them. I understand.
Yeah. So there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
But we will get there.
Hey, thanks, Golden Rib. Golden Rib gave us a $10 spiff there.
What?
He said, have a cup of coffee for your long night ahead.
What?
Thanks for the stream. Some people know I'm going to be up till 3.
Wow.
Thanks a lot.
Well, the
buddy.
only coffee I see him drinking right now has an orange in it. So.
That wasn't by choice, Chris. That was not by choice.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, huh? Stop. Don't send any more.
I told him to stop. I said, please.
Oh, but you're here. All right, just put it down.
Off.
Put it down
please
over there.
Cut me off.
Let's put it over there.
Yeah.
I don't like to see things going to waste.
No.
I don't want my coffee to get too cold.
Yeah. Thank you, Golden Rib. Golden Rib always, we always see a little love from him.
Yeah, please, people out there, give some love to POV because I don't pay them. So.
Yeah. And I didn't actually go out and get sponsors for this one because I'm just too lazy.
You're right, you didn't. See, this was just, hey, I'm coming up.
This is sponsored actually by CompuSport and Holiday Inn Express, but
and on top of that, I suckered Geraldine into running the tournament, so I don't even have to get a tournament director.
Yeah.
So we're doing good.
But she's the only one getting paid, so I don't know. Somehow I'm the idiot.
Drink your coffee.
Drink my orange coffee.
Drink your coffee.
Oh boy. Well, Tinsley for the first time, he's hooked.
Yeah, he's jumping.
Actually, it might be the second time because I think I've seen him with the jump cue already. Oh, here we go. Open the door for Robbie LYNG. Now, you and Robby get along pretty well, too, I've noticed. You guys met about a year ago, didn't you? Or is that longer?
We get along because I don't understand a goddamn thing he says.
What you talking about here? You gonna play pool for a long time or a short time?
I don't pay attention to him.
Well, when you gonna have that one poker tournament?
Robbie's an awesome guy.
he's a great guy, man.
I would say Robbie is your biggest sponsor. Because when it comes to things that we get sponsored that we need for like the West Coast Swing and the rest of the stuff, Robbie's normally the one that buys the things.
Yeah.
So he's my sucker.
I like that Eddie Cohen. Makes good cues.
Give me your credit card. Okay.
Is that Eddie Cohen?
Okay.
What about a Ken Davis?
Yeah. He got that. He got Cohen. He got an Eddie. What else did he get? He got a couple other things too.
I like that the commercial you did for Ariel Carmelli.
He goes, Chris, is this a good cue to buy? Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Best cue you can ever have. It's green.
He goes, well, he's got other ones.
Green.
He's got other ones over there. I go, no, but that one fits. It matches your eyes, dude. Yeah. You gotta get that one.
Look, honey, I got a cue. It matches me eyes. Oh, Robby.
Yeah. He's actually using the cue, I think.
I think he is using
he's shooting with?
Yeah. That shot was sponsored by Eddie Cohen.
Or is that the Kent? Is that the Kent Davis or that?
No, I think it's the Cohen.
Is it the Eddie?
It's the Cohen, yeah.
You sure? I thought that was, well, I don't know. One of the two. It's one of them.
He did get the Kent Davis,
I thought he did. I thought that was the green one, but I could be wrong.
That's usually a gimme for Tinsley. Tinsley is letting him back in.
No, but I love Robbie. Robbie's a fantastic guy.
You know what?
Fantastic.
He's a straight shooter guy, man of his word, and
if you got a flat on the side of the road, he'll stop and help you out. He's that kind of guy. Yeah. If you got a cue you got to get rid of, he'll give you the credit card. And
Joey Chin's laughing. He's saying, "Ha ha, that's funny." I know it is funny. We ought to tell him about Joey Chin next. Hey, Robby, this is my friend Joey Chin. Oh, this is Joey. He's a nice guy. Funny hair. Is he Mexican, Asian? What is he?
You're killing me. Got the Lucky Charms going on. Yeah, the coffee's going down well now.
Yeah. Even Paul McCaffrey.
When you start asking for Guinness, we're in trouble.
Paul McCaffrey just said we're brutal. You're next, Paul. Have you ever been to Ireland? Oh, my God.
I have not, but I really want to.
Beautiful. I've been to Dublin 3 times.
We actually just got our whole family just got our passports, so we've been searching around where we're going to go. Mom wants to go to Italy. I want to go to. I actually want to go to Ireland. I want to go to a few other places.
Do you know that Ireland's actually the biggest country in the world?
I did not.
Because it keeps Dublin and Dublin. That's my stupid joke.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. But no, there's to be honest with you, I want to go to Australia too.
Yeah. Robby, come on. You can't always rely on the luck of the Irish, I tell you. There's a little bit of skill involved in this game too. Yeah, I heard too now that you can actually, you call the airlines. You can buy like a world ticket, take you around the world. It's like you pay like $2,500 to $3,000, and you can buy a ticket that takes you to around 10 to 12 destinations.
I've never heard that before.
I don't think it's that.
You just land at the airport and then you take off to the next one?
No.
You got time in between?
Yeah.
We fly by here. We fly over it.
Here's Bangkok Airport. Okay, here's Welcome to Indonesia. Okay, now we're going off to.
We're now flying over Ireland.
No, it's.
Oh crap! We forgot to get gas at the last place. Oh no, this is a Boeing 737.
Where's Johnny? We didn't pick up Johnny.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like one of those cruise things, like a cruise liner where you can stop off at different spots.
Cruise liners, they have some good deals on cruise liners.
The same thing in airlines too.
I have a friend of mine who has a grandparent that's obviously up in age, and they have chosen, instead of putting her into a home, they have her going on a cruise year round.
Just for 1 year?
No, for a year after year. So there's cruises out there that, there's 60-day cruises, there's 90-day cruises.
Yeah.
There are cruises out there that'll cruise for.
So how much is 1 year of a cruise? Like,
well, it's cheaper
$8,000?
than paying
for an old folks home.
Yeah, by a huge margin.
Let me get this right. What if she's like seasick by the third month?
Oh, come on. So here's the reality. Reality is, obviously they have great food. You're not going to have a problem with food. Your bed is made every single day.
Yeah.
They actually take care. There's a lot of people that do that. There's a lot of elderly that go on, they're 7, 8, 9 months are on cruises, and they go for a 30-day and then they jump on another one. Go for a 30-day and they jump on another one.
Wow.
They love those kind of people because they'll be there. They're there all the time. Guaranteed money. They spend money.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is most cruises have great medical staff. They take care of them.
They're required to.
Absolutely. So they actually are better taken care of than a lot of homes.
Hospices and stuff. Well, not hospice, but that's a little too intense.
But homes, and it's less expensive.
Wow.
Because the other thing too is, you look at a 30-day or 60-day cruise. A lot of times they're booking them a year or 2 years in advance for 30, 60-day cruises.
Yeah.
Well, the prices, they start them at the bottom. And if you've ever been on a cruise before, if you've been on a few cruises, you learn to get your room on the bottom. And what they do is they fill the boat up bottom to top. They don't fill top to bottom.
Okay.
So what they'll do is they'll when you go on the bottom first, as they fill up, they take those first people and they raise them up next level.
Oh.
So a lot of times you can get onto a cruise if you do it early enough. You get on. You don't want to be absolutely on the bottom, but what you want to do is, you want to try to get down below. And normally you'll get bumped up 5, 6, 7 floors where you can actually almost get to where you're at the top because they want to fill that boat up.
Right. Wow.
So yeah, there's ways of getting really good discounts. Now, obviously, if you're on a 30-day or 60-day, or if you're doing it all the time, you're looking at a few $1,000s here or there just for a month or two.
Sure.
With some of the best food in the world.
This is like a whole culture that I never really.
Well, when you get older,
existed.
You're in that wheelchair and they're ready to put you in the old folks' home. Just remember that Chris told me to go look at cruises.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta tell you something. I don't like the sea that much. Like I get seasick. I'm not feeling that.
They make pills for that.
Yeah, Dramamine. Yeah, but don't get me wrong. I dig the fresh air. I dig the ocean.
You just don't like riding in it.
I don't know. It's not my cup.
I'll tell you a funny story.
Of tea.
Late last year, I went to Alaska. It was the first time I've ever done the Alaskan cruise. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So it's about a 10-day cruise. First day, I think we leave from Seattle. Yeah, from Seattle. So first day we get out there onto the sea, and it's all nice and smooth when we're out there. And then all of a sudden, they get out to the open sea, and it just happens to be a rough day. Now, I've been on a lot of boats. It don't bother me that much. But I'm telling you, you're sitting at a table, and you're holding on to the glasses and the silverware because they're sliding off the table as you're going. That's how bad it was. And so then on top of that, this ship just happened to have an issue with its prop where it had a little bit of a shimmy. Just a little bit of a shimmy. And so
What does that do exactly? Does that move the boat, makes the
so
boat
it's
rock
like,
more?
Well, it doesn't rock, but it's kind of like, how do I explain it? It's kind of like your washing machine when it's on spin cycle and it shakes a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the ship kind of does, but really lightly, but
Oh,
continuously, nonstop. So then you get the rocking back and forth. Well, this was going side to side, not front to back. My kids, my wife, and every single person on our floor, and we were kind of like in the upper floor area, are puking everywhere throughout the whole ship first day, everywhere. They got people out there with mops and buckets. And now, mind you, these people on the ship are prepared for this. They have special stuff.
You mean the staff?
The staff is
Yeah.
ready because they deal with this stuff all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
They
yeah.
got all this special equipment that sucks this stuff up and it cleans the carpet and
Oh,
all this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I mean, they're doing their job, right? All these people,
That
they're
I've seen
just-
before.
They're just green,
Yeah.
and I was laughing the whole time. But so I'm telling everybody, go look, man. You'll be much better off if you go up on top
Yeah.
and get to the outside. Well, it's not always true. That actually makes it worse. But I was telling everybody, go up on top, get some fresh air. But the problem is when you get up on top in that fresh air, you're
That's
starting
where
to
you're
see the
getting thrown
horizon.
out. Yeah,
You see the
okay,
horizon,
yeah.
it jacks people up even more.
Oh my God.
But
Well, you know,
No, it was rough. I was laughing.
now that I think about it, there was a time when one of the times that I went to Dublin, because when I visit Dublin, I start from my hometown in Wales, which is southwest,
Right.
Southwest Wales in Great Britain,
Right.
and I take a ferry from Wales to Ireland, and then I take the train up through southern Ireland up to Dublin. It's a beautiful train ride, but the ferry trip is terrible, and they've got this one boat, and it's called the Vomit Comet because because it's the small boat. There's a small boat and a big boat, right?
Yes,
There's the
yes,
one
yes.
that takes 2.5 hours and the one that takes an hour and 15
Yes,
minutes. And
yes.
the one that takes an hour and 15 minutes is the Vomit Comet.
Yes.
And I just remember the last time I took it, it was horrible. I just exploded. And then, I thought I was going to be the only one. And then, everybody else on the boat exploded. It was just... Anyway.
That's funny.
We're taking liberties here.
Yeah.
It's... Tinsley.
7-2-1.
What's the score? 7-1?
7-1. 7-1. And that's
Score 7-1. Tinsley.
7-1. No, that's one thing that I've always been lucky with is ever since I was a kid, I grew up on skiing and all the other stuff on water, so I've always been used to being on boats, on pontoon boats,
That's
fishing
not my deal.
for catfish and all that good stuff at 1 in the morning and things rocking and swaying. So yeah, a lot of that doesn't bother me.
Now the beach, I love being at the beach.
Yeah, well, that's because it's on land there, buddy. The beach don't move that much.
Just I'm happy hanging there. I'm a Cancer. I'm a little crab. I'm happy being a crab. Robbie's going to concede. It's over in just 43 minutes and 41 seconds. Tinsley Johnson defeats Robbie Ling 8-1.
I think it's a good time to talk to Robbie about another cue that
Another
I have
cue.
that he might want to purchase that
go
can play a
tell
little
him
better.
Go tell him about Joey Chin.
Yeah.
Was that a one-loss side? I think it was, wasn't it? Tinsley.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It was a one-loss match, right?
Yes. No, that was
Winner's
winner's
side?
Oh,
Awesome.
excuse me.
Okay. All right, guys. We're going to get another match going right now. It's going to be Spencer Ladden versus question mark. I'll get that for you shortly. This is Daniel Busch. I'm sitting here with Chris Swart. He's the owner of California Billiards. You're still partnered with Mike Reddick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Please wish him well for me. I hope to see him this weekend.
He's in the Mojave Desert? No, Death Valley. Went to Death Valley this week.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. Maybe he's got some retreat going on out
Maybe
there.
there's a
I have no
meditation thing going on
I
over
don't know.
there. Yeah.
I don't know.
I know how they do it there. The salt water, mud baths. in the Death Valley. What is he? Is he going to Death Burning Man or something?
I have no idea. All I know is next weekend I'm off to Hawaii. So.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. Aloha.
I haven't been back. I haven't been there.
Who are you
in
playing?
A couple years.
It's Jason Williams. Well, this should be a good match, folks. We're going to have the young Spencer Ladden, 17 years old, about to face off with Jason Williams.
You're only 17? Get that beer out of your hand.
Yeah. You're only 17. Get that beer out of your hand, man.
Just kidding.
Actually, if the parents are watching, we're just kidding.
Just kidding.
This is a one-loss side match, folks. Oh, no. Is this a winner's side?
We know what we're doing today, don't we?
It's 104 people. You expect me to keep track of it all?
Surprise. I didn't expect that
Geraldine's
many.
job.
I was figuring about 80.
By the way, Geraldine's been doing a great job, and I'm sure this has been a rough go for her because she's never done a field this big. But my hat's off to her. I'm just amazed. She never ceases to amaze me. That when she gets into a challenge, she's always up for it. So I'm really grateful for her to be doing this. We'll be right back.
You're just happy because you're on your own.
Are you
drinking
kidding
coffee
me?
over here,
No.
hanging out.
When she's when she's with me, she does so much stuff behind the scenes that I'm not able to do right now. Mostly marketing, promotions, and getting the word out to all of you guys. If it wasn't for her, like if she was helping me now, we'd probably have around 350 viewers. But anyway, say no more. We've got Spencer Ladden coming up right here on POVPOOL. Whether or not Chris decides to stay, that's up to him. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please hit the like button. We'll be right back.